Lewis Hamilton's dream move to Ferrari has so far been a nightmare. The blockbuster transfer that shook the Formula One world has not delivered the fairy tale results anyone expected. 20 races into his career with the legendary Italian team, the seven-time world champion has failed to score a single podium finish. He finds himself trailing his teammate Charles Leclerc by a massive 64 points in the championship standings. While Leclerc has stood on the podium 7 times this season, Hamilton has been fighting just to get into the top 5. The move was meant to be the final, glorious chapter in a historic career, a chance to win that elusive 8th title in the most iconic car of all. Instead, it has become a story of struggle, frustration, and now, serious questions about his future with the team. The performance gap is undeniable and has become the central talking point of Hamilton's season. It's not just about the lack of wins, it's the consistent deficit to his teammate. In a sport where your first and most important rival is the driver in the identical car, Hamilton is being comprehensively beaten. This isn't what Ferrari signed up for when they secured the services of the most statistically successful driver in the sport's history. They signed a winner, a leader, a driver expected to elevate the entire organization. The reality has been a 40-year-old legend struggling to adapt to a new car and a new team culture. And the pressure is clearly mounting. Now, that pressure has manifested in the first serious rumors about his long-term future. According to a bombshell report from ESPN, published just after the Mexico City Grand Prix, Ferrari is already looking towards a future without Lewis Hamilton. The report, citing several senior figures within the Maranello team, claims that Ferrari is not planning to offer Hamilton a contract extension beyond his current deal, which expires at the end of the 2026 season. The dream partnership, it seems, could be over after just 2 years. The timing of these leaks is no coincidence. They emerged just as another young star was having a breakout performance. The report explicitly states that Ferrari was particularly impressed by the performance of their academy driver, Oliver Bearman, at the Mexico Grand Prix. Driving for Haas, Bearman secured a career-best 4th-place finish, showcasing not just speed but also maturity and racecraft under pressure. For the Ferrari management watching from the pit wall, it was a glimpse into the future. Bearman is a Ferrari Driver Academy product. He lives in Italy, speaks the language, and has been groomed for a future in red. His performance in Mexico was seen as confirmation that he is ready for the next step. The report suggests that Ferrari has already penciled him in as Hamilton's replacement for the 2027 season. This puts Hamilton in an incredibly difficult position. Just as he is trying to find his footing and build momentum with his new team, the narrative has shifted to who will replace him. Responding to the intense speculation, Hamilton broke his silence in an interview with Ferrari's own in-house magazine published on November 2nd. He pleaded for patience, using a classic proverb to frame his current struggles. "Rome wasn't built in a day," Hamilton stated. "Everyone expects to win straight away, but it takes time." He acknowledged the immense weight and responsibility that comes with driving for Ferrari, but asked for understanding. "All I can do is continue to focus on the things that I can control," he said. "How I prepare and work with the team, how I show up each day and stay positive." It's the response of a seasoned professional, a driver trying to block out the noise and focus on the job. But the very fact that he has to address these rumors speaks volumes about the pressure he is under. The situation is made even more complex by the details of Hamilton's contract. When he signed the deal in early 2024, it was announced as a multi-year agreement. It's widely understood to be a 2-year contract for the 2025 and 2026 seasons, with an option for a 3rd year in 2027. Crucially, that option is believed to be on Hamilton's side, meaning he has the power to trigger the extension if he chooses to. This creates a fascinating conflict if the reports are true. Ferrari may not want to extend the deal, but they might not have a choice if Hamilton decides he wants to stay. This sets the stage for a potential power struggle between the sport's biggest star and its most famous team. Everything now hinges on the 2026 season. The new technical regulations coming into force that year represent a complete reset for the entire sport. The cars will be different, the engines will be different, and the competitive order could be completely shuffled.
And that itself should be enough of a factor to put them in a very poor position to fight up there with the top dogs. So 2 drivers who can finish high in the points will be the priority for the Austrian squad, and that's where the names of Hajar and Lawson come into question. But the Frenchman, who is currently the best-placed Red Bull-affiliated driver, not named Max Verstappen, in 2025, said that there are certain worries that the potential promotion to Red Bull carries with itself.